LoungeMediaPro.com.
Taking you back, LL Cool J, Big Ol' Bud, another Def Jam classic. Julio G, 93.5 KDAY, of course, Russell Simmons in the house. We're gonna pay some bills in return, man. I was hearing off the air right now some Run. I'm digging that Run, man. I probably got some stuff. I wish I could get in Russell Simmons' iPod right now. He got some stuff in there, man. Let's pay some bills in return. Russell Simmons in the house, everybody. We got some brand new music from Run, from the Run DMC. Real quick, Russ, before we go to these commercials, I got to ask you something, man.
Yes, sir.
Before I forget even this, man, because I got so many things going through my mind right now because you're here, man. You got so much stuff you've done. I want to ask you because I'm a DJ myself, man. It's Jam Master Jay. Incredible, person, not just DJ, but person and just innovator of a lot of stuff that you're hearing on records. People don't realize. Sometimes when I'm with the young kids, I tell them, man, you hear that scratch right there? The way he did that, there was a certain that kick scratch was there for that reason. That's why that group is so instrumental to Jam Master Jay, Run, and DMC. You know what I mean? What's going on with this whole situation, man? Out here on the West Coast, we wondering, like, is there any word on why somebody would murder him like that? And
let me say this to you. I don't ask so much why Jay is gone. I try to figure out why I'm still here. Mm-hmm. What does God want from me? He's already finished the test. Mm-hmm. Whoever is responsible for his death, I don't have that much, I know that sounds crazy. I don't have much vengeance. I want him to get caught so he don't hurt nobody else. Mm-hmm. But I don't carry that. And I didn't carry it then. Whoever did it, we only gonna be here a short time. Mm-hmm. And we have to pay the piper, all of us, mm-hmm. and so, I hope he don't hurt nobody else. Yeah. I'm sad that Jay's gone, and I was, really devastated when he passed because he's such a good person. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I just gotta, hope for the best. I know that whoever this person is that murdered him, I don't know what we don't know the circumstance. We don't know nothing.
It just basically
police don't know nothing about nothing, all right? Do they know where? That's Tupacs or Biggies or Big L's or there's a lot of people passed in hip hop. They can't find. That really is an example when the police are really working hard and can't find a murderer. Mm-hmm. When you murk somebody up in the hood in the corner and somewhere, nobody will ever find that because ain't nobody looking for those killers. Yeah, no doubt. And the examples of all artists dying, for those who don't come from the struggle and don't realize that people get killed up every day and put to the side and no one finds their killers. This is examples of they call it rap violence, but the rappers are the expression of what goes on in our communities on a regular basis. It's not newsworthy. When 50 and Game had that problem, it was all over the cover of the New York papers. Mm-hmm. But the same day, 4 kids got murked up in Brooklyn, and we didn't know that. We didn't talk about that. There was no, and so these lives are all significant. Mm-hmm. Not only our artists, it's all of our people who are passing, and we're not doing nothing about it. So I think the idea of the poets are just here to tell us to clean up our act when they express our ignorance or the mindset of poverty that we live with.
No doubt.
They just here to clean that up. Mm-hmm. So they give us a clue to our real problems, and I hope that the world sees it. Some of it, the world sees it that way. They can go to work on the core rather than just look at the surface,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No doubt about it. Well, I hope something comes through of that, man, because
there's a lot of kids got killed in Hollis over that period of time.
Yeah.
Like 12 kids got killed in Hollis on that, like an 8-week period.
Wow, man.
Right, so there's a mural in Hollis with Jay in the middle and all these faces of kids, Lil Smith, and people who I knew, some, and others who I didn't know, brothers of family members, whatever. Mm-hmm. These people passed. And no one talked about them. And Jay's in the middle of the mural, the big picture, but little pictures of other people who died in that same time period, and we never talk about them. Mm-hmm. So that's a real thing, that people are dying for real on a regular basis, not just our heroes, but all of us deserve that kind of, consciousness.
No doubt.
Anyway,
let's pay some bills and come back. Russell Simmons in the house, 93.5 KDAY, everybody. Well, we're having fun, man.
LoungeMediaPro.com.
I got my mind on the road and it's time to go.
Red Run, the song about brand new for you right there. It's called Mind on the Road. 93.5 KDAY, Julio G right here. Russell Simmons in the house with us tonight. Russell, I gotta ask you, man, that's a great record. Let me ask you about how expensive was that sample?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I didn't even know when I first heard it. I was like, that's dope. Where'd you get that? He said, Russell, that's the most famous guitar riff in rock and roll.
But I mean, the way they chopped it was dope, though, because they didn't just use it like that. They cut it.
No, they
pieces.
did some creative.
Yeah, they did some nice with it. But
man, I couldn't hear it. That was, it was pretty expensive.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's good, though. It's all good, because she's a friend of ours from back then. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we actually played with her years ago and was on the road.
Real quick, Russell, I know I'm running out of time. I got to get into these commercials. Right. But I want to ask you about the politics real quick. Did a great job with getting people to come out and vote and all the things you were doing all across the country. Explain to people why it's important to vote and why it's important to be in the political system and not just have money and not understand it. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, we're put on this earth for service. Mm-hmm. Nothing comes to you except that you give it first. Mm-hmm. When you invest in your community, it's a sign that you're healthy. Mm-hmm. Imagine if God was the ocean and each one of us is a cup of God. You pull us out, we evaporate, we're weak, we nothing. Mm-hmm. We're part of the whole. We are powerful.
Yeah.
And the fact is that we are all, the collective consciousness of us all is one. Mm-hmm. When you separate yourself, isolation is sickness. To feel powerful, you have to feel connected. So voting is a statement to yourself even, mm-hmm. that you're powerful. You know, if your tax dollars being used to kill innocent people, then you don't vote, then you must be okay with killing innocent people. Mm-hmm. So at least you vote and say, I don't want to support that war, mm-hmm. or I don't want to support whatever it is. You have an opinion. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When you sit still and let people do things on your dime, mm-hmm. not only on your money, but it's like you must endorse what's not working. Mm-hmm. And you got to feel more powerful. In order for you to be successful as an individual, you have to help the whole move forward. Mm-hmm. You know, so you put it here to be a team player. Mm-hmm. And you're only going to be happy so long as you're investing in a team. Mm-hmm.
You think you'll ever run for anything?
No, I don't think so.
Is that your thing?
No, man. I think I like supporting candidates who are doing. I like your new mayor. Mm-hmm. You know, and I like supporting candidates who are going to do good. And I think that's where, you know, my relationships are good. Mm-hmm. You know, but I think I like talking to all, you know, I've been talking a lot, you know, what we did with Live 8, $25 billion additional dollars that went to Africa. Mm-hmm. Because the people stood up, you know, being part of that team that did that work. Mm-hmm. That's something I think is profound. But then being able to meet with the head of the Republican Party a lot about that subject. Mm-hmm. You know, politicians, people separate themselves. I want to just have good relationships and do what I can to help. Mm-hmm.
Russell, how do you keep an eye on everything that you got going on?
Everybody around me is smarter than me.
How do you do it, Russ? Like,
I'm surrounded by a lot of smart people, man. I got Dr. Ben Chavis. I got my man Stan Lathan in television and film. I got a lot of Tony's running the record company with me. You know, I got a lot of people who are talented. And I think that's really the key to anybody. You are who you surround yourself with. You're going wherever your man's number's going, that's where you're going. If they driving off a cliff and you in the car with them, you know, you are with your friend. Your friend got a bunch of new bodies. You might as well have one.
See, I'm glad you're saying that in front of my little guys right here. See my little kids right here.
Surround yourself with people that's going where you want to go. If your friends is twisted, you can love them, but you can't hang out with them.
That's real.
You know, if your friend is doing something that you don't want to do, you got to stay away from them because until they learn not to want to do it too, they only can hurt you. Can't help.
No doubt, man.
You can love them, but you just can't be with them.
Y'all hear that? That's Russell Simmons talking to you, man. That's real talk, man. Russell Simmons, thank you so much, man.
It's been a pleasure, man.
I wish I could have you for another hour, brother. Because we got so much. I mean, I really want to break it down to Curtis Blow and all the other stuff too, man. But we wouldn't have enough time, brother. You've done so many incredible things.
He said he never would have thought he's bigger than Curtis. Oh man,
I had Curtis over here not too long, a couple weeks back, man. We was talking about Run and how Run used to roll with him when he was real young, and he told me a lot of cool stories. But
that was the son of Curtis Blow.
Yeah, son of Curtis Blow that he was talking about, man. Russell, man, congratulations with everything, man, and continued success, man, and whatever you're doing in the record business. I know it's gonna be good because you put it down from the beginning, man. So everybody's just everybody's with you, man. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you, man.
Whatever you need, you come back here. This your house, brother.
Man, a lot of years.
It's been a long time, but it's your house, man. You come to KDAY whenever you want.
So don't say that.
Oh no, it's your house. Right, you come in.
My man Joe called me like 8 times. Like he's like, "Yo, I wish you had told me." You know what I'm saying? Next time I come up here, I bring my man.
Anytime.
I think you'll like him. He's real West Coast, but whatever. But
I'm a West Sider, you know.
it's a universal thing.
Hey, it's all good. He's a West Sider. It's all good, man.
Right.
Thank you, Russell, man. Let's pay some bills and return. 9 o'clock bomb is coming your way next, y'all. KDAY.
LoungeMediaPro.com.